We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
That's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Viking 18.
Now back to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Kayvon Thibodeau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 light.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Up the middle with Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Panther 11.
Charles,
Panther
we'll see
11.
what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Brandon Smith picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Took foot. It's 12, 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Got it. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Get it.
Second down and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent deep.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
It's awfully tough for a rookie to lead his team in sacks, but Azeez Ojulari did it as a second-rounder for the New York Giants last season. He had 8 of them and played a lot like the first-rounder many analysts thought he would have been.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Touchdown, Panthers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it is 42-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hey, check that, street!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Go, 14.
Now Wilson.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Being chased out left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Come on.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to go down again. Amari Barno in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Go, Riggs, go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Go! Hurry, hurry!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's complete to Shepard.
And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
What?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Smith picks it off.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
79 Broncos.
Second and long. That's complete left side to Shepard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means after
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Cougar 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, offer a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.